together. Onegaishimasu. Okay, before we start, I just want to say a few words. First of all, I'm so honored to be here. And, you know, I know the IAF and the USAF have been doing so much work in the, recent times with the COVID and, lots of other things to bring the Aikido world together. And this is one of those events, and I'm so honored to be a part of that and to be asked to teach. There's a great lineup of teachers too. So we're going to start with some stretches. Everybody, just feel like you're in a circle and do a little bit of breathing first. Take your foot out, triangle, and let me go into a side lunge. Into lunge, drop the back knee, and twist. And the arms up, out to the sides, and walk it back, lift up and back front. And bring that knee out, and all the way down. Reach back. Come back up into your back bend. And turn, come up and over. Forward. Back out over the knee. Back into down dog. Then the knees drop back and down. And forward, scoop up. Turn side to side. And come down, step onto the ankles, sitting here. Back, child's pose. And take the right arm out, left behind, and twist and drop. Left arm out, right hand behind, twist and drop. Both hands out. Come back up, clasp your hands and lift up. Turn and twist to the right, to the left and center. Take the right arm back, and the left. Right hand behind, turn and twist, and left. Both hands behind, come all the way back if you can. Come back up into a squat. Then take the left hand on the right ankle and turn. Right hand on the left ankle and turn. Both hands behind, draw the elbows out. Twist to the right, left, and center. Drop the head in the arms. And take your foot forward. Side lunge to triangle. Walk the legs wide and hands out. Walk over to the left and press your hand and draw away. Walk over to the right, press your hand and draw away. Both hands forward. Take the hands behind and drop them down. And then come up and turn to the side. Triangle. To a side lunge. Lunge. Drop the back knee and turn. Bring the arms up to the sides. And lift up back down. Drop that knee out and all the way down. Back. Come back up into your back bend. And turn, come up and over. Forward. Back out of the knee. And back into down dog. Then the knees drop back and down. And come forward and scoop up. And turn side to side. Then drop onto the ankles. Back child's pose. And take the right arm out, left behind the drop. Left arm out, right hand behind the drop. Both hands out. Come back up. Clasp your hands and lift up. Turn and twist to the right, to the left, and center. Take the right arm back. The left. Right hand behind, turn and twist. Left. Both hands behind, lift up and back as far as you can. Back up into a squat. Press up forward bend. And take the left hand on the right ankle and turn. Right hand on the left and turn. Both hands behind, draw the elbows out. Twist to the right, left, and center. Drop the head and arms. And take your leg forward. Side lunge. Triangle. Walk the legs wide. Hands out. Walk over to the left and press. Walk over to the right and press. Both hands out. Behind. And come down on the mat. And turn. Twist. Now move over. Side. Clasp your hands and come forward. And move out to the side. Turn and twist. Move over. Clasp your hands and come forward. Back into Uttanasana. And back into a squat. Press up forward bend. One more time, left hand on the right ankle and turn. Right hand on the left and turn. Both hands behind, draw your elbows out and twist to the right, to the left and center. Drop the head and the arms, bend the knees. And then find a place where you can do a back bend at a wall or something. Okay, good. So one thing I want to explain is my uke Noah and I live together. He lives in my house. He's like a kenkyusei, sort of like an uchideshi. And so we don't normally wear masks. He's going to wear a mask today just so everybody feels comfortable. But because it's only him, then I will not be wearing my mask. Normally we do. But let's start with Taino Heinka, partner grabs. What I wanted to work on today is connection. I mean, we're working on that right now in the Aikido world, bringing everybody together, strong connections. And let's do that in our actual Aikido. So main thing when you do your Taino Heinka is feel you're connected to your partner. And then good strong base, you want to have a strong base in order to connect. Their hands are in front, you don't want them too high, too low, too wide, just right in front of your shoulders. And toe to toe, as you turn, bring that leg around. Okay, with a partner on the guy, Shimas. And Caroline. Christine, they're all there. Okay, oh, good. Okay. Oh, the whole gang is there. Good. Mm-hmm. Good. And John. Huh. Peter. Carla, you're good. Uh-huh. And Otava, good. Great, Otava, you're here. Sven. Janice Titel. Oh. Graham, good to see you. Are you training or you're just going to watch? Just watching. Oh, okay, good to see you.
Yeah, just watching, Sensei, because I'm on my own at the moment. Lovely
Okay.
to see you.
Great. Yeah, if you want to mimic movements, you can. And Andrew, good to see you. David, oh, nice to see you. Great. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay, good. Let's do Kino Nagare. Now, to me, Kino Nagare literally means you flow with your ki, you flow with your energy. And everything in Aikido is about that, how you flow with your partner, how you connect with them. And right now, when we do Kino Nagare, at the second that he grabs, I want to feel like I'm connected to him. I'm not trying to move away. I'm not trying to dominate the situation. I'm trying to completely completely connect with mind, body, and soul. So my whole, mind, body, and soul is connecting with him. Before the technique you're connecting, after the technique you're connecting. That's important. So we draw him through. A little bit of a step there is fine. Just to have the feeling of drawing, because you might take him into, a technique right there. You might just have to move. So we want to have that feeling all the time. Okay, Tano Hito Kiro Nagare. Daishimasu. I haven't seen you in forever. She's on somewhere. Probably muted. Okay.
Hi, Sensei.
Hi, we will. I have not seen you in years.
I haven't seen you in ages, and it's so nice to see you. Thank you for saying hello.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you.
I'm so proud of you. You're teaching in the whole thing, and yeah.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's a great event.
I wanted to touch base with you before, and I will touch base with you after your class.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to little Tigurico Q hole. So again, when he grabs, I'm going to feel like there's a connection. I'm going to feel like, how am I going to connect right here? I'm not going to like collapse. I'm not going to try to dominate it. But I'm going to try to connect with Koki right there. And then when you throw, stay connected and stay grounded. So little Tiguri Koki hole. We want to feel our connection with our partner. Connect here and stay at the end. Okay, with a partner on again, shimasu. And yeah. All right, so let's take the Taino Heinka and start to move with it. And we're gonna bring it around. Make sure right here you're doing a temi. And then let's just take it into Ikkyo, Ura. It's nice. I always tell my students, best you can fit in Ikkyo somewhere. Do it in the beginning, have it there. Because it is a basic. So here, come off, round. And there's shorter versions of this. There's longer versions. We're going to just do the basic Kino Nagare. Right there, and then hit it. Okay, with a partner on shimasu. If you're doing it either with a partner in distance or you're doing it on your own, we'll just do it at distance so you can see what that's like. So again, it's an incredible, practice to be connected and you're not actually physically touching. So if you're on your own and you're doing the movement, try to feel like somebody's there. Try to feel like there's a connection with someone. Okay, with a partner on shimasu. Okay, good. Let's continue on now. So we can take that Ikkyo and bring it into Irimi Nage. So here, we'll bring it back. into Irinage, and then good throw. Again, stay at the end if you can. Feel that you've got a base that you can always go back to, and strong connection with your partner. I'm going to show that again. And this time we're going to barely be touching. He's going to be coming in. I'm going to feel that. And come around. It's hard to do that on your own. It really is. I notice with kids too that, you know, they don't know where to throw or whatever, but you want to feel like you have those movements, and him and Azuke too, you're still strong in your connection. Okay, with a partner with the guy shoes. Carla looks good at the end, Carla. They look good. Tava. All right, let's look at one thing, whether you're doing Ikkyo or Irinage. A lot of times people will do this. They'll come up before, let's see, we're here, attempting right here, keep it down, and him stretched out, then come up with the other arm. So a lot of times what people do is they'll turn, and then we're back to here where he's got his balance. So see if you can, you're here, stay down, well, and then right there. So even though it's Kido Nagare, you want to have his balance for most of the time. Here, his balance. Okay, with your partner again. Go ahead. Onegaishimasu, or imaginary partner. Let's see. Otava, good. That looks good. Otava's partner. Nice. That looks great, David. That looks great. Good form. And Kevin, let me see you do it. Turn both hands. Good. Good. Nice flow. Very good flow. Good. All right. Okay. We're gonna do what's called a series, you know, and in a series, you want to see, okay, I can do it Irinage, I can do Ikkyo. Let's see what other techniques I can do. So let's go to Kaiten Nage. And I know a lot of you are in smaller spaces, so you'll just have to do the one mat kind of throwing. But here, remember to have that balance taking. And then stretch it. Stay at the end, have a good form and base at the end. Here, turn. This is Uchi Mawari, which means you come to the inside. You go to the outside. That would be Soto Mawari. And again, connection, connection, connection. He's doing the same as Uke. Uke is very important too. Okay, with your partner, onegaishimasu. Andrew, good. Go ahead, Andrew. And good. Andrew, do it with me. Andrew, do the movements with me one time. Just turn. Go ahead and turn. And Temi. Come back. Aitanage, and come forward. It popped off a little bit. Setsuko, are you watching? Ohayo gozaimasu. Good to have you here. Give my regards to Josh. I know you can't talk. I know you're muted. All right. And John Wiley's there.
Or it says it. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Okay, let's go on. So we're going to go on to a Kokyu Nage. Draw here. And we're just going to step in with the chin. So I like to do techniques that feed into each other so that you learn the movement, but there's something different at the end. So here, like a Koshinake, we come right up into the chin. Agunage, chin throw. Agunage. Here, cut. With your partner, onegai shimasu. Nice, great. That looks good. And good stance at the end. That was good. Carla. Yeah, and don't forget, Carla, you're going to put that behind the body. So after you turn and you're here, this hand is going to go behind him and then take that shin. Yeah, that's it. And, oh, now you're going, Graham. Go ahead, Graham. It's your small dojo, huh? Here, and then go under like Koshinake, turn, and right into the chin. Yeah, you've got it. You've got it. Now, here, when we cut, we're going to take that wrist, keep it close to the body, and then you're right there for the pin. And this definitely can be challenging when you're doing it by yourself. So I'm going to show it, no touching. And then you grab the wrist, come down, and you're here, right there. Good, okay. And so, again, forward, grab the wrist, connect in. And you can just keep the arms as they are. All right, try that with the pin. Go ahead. Shimasu. That's it. Cut it down. Yep, yep. Carla, when you start with the Taino Heinka, have your hands, just like with wet bends, you want to have your hands more alive. Yeah, so because you want that lead, to, you know, be something that they feel they really have to go along. If I just kind of do that, they may not feel the impetus to move. But here, and then you keep that through the entire movement. Okay. And let's see, in grams there. Good, just the pin at the end, Graham, is a little bit different. It goes like this. We're here, cut, grab the wrist like kotegaishi, and then just cut down like that. There's the pin, just a different pin, yeah. Okay, good. All right. I want to keep going with this because there's a number of techniques that we just tend not to do as much as others. One of them is Koshinake. So I want to kind of go through, we'll do this beginning move, and then we're going to go through how to really connect with your partner on Koshinake. So beginning move, attempting. Now this time, we're just going to come straight up. And the back plate of your hakama or your belt is going to connect so that when you throw, it should feel very easy. It should feel like there's the body and I'm connected with that body. And of course, if you actually throw, you'll just come through. But here, come right in. And then connect. And you can stay there and just feel like that amount of weight is fine on your knees, you know, if your knees are okay. So, here. And that back of the hakama or the gi. Okay, with your partner, onegai shimasu. If I were doing this by myself, just at a distance, I would be here and then turn. My head would turn the other way. I think it was an old sensei saying to point up to the tenjo, point up to the ceiling, and then turn and you're at the opposite. Okay, with your partner or alone. Good, that was good. Peter, do that again. Go ahead one more time. Good. Now I know that's one way to do it, and that's a really nice way. I was just going wider and then turning like that. So you could do the one with the feet together. That would be great too. This one it's just different. Just go like that. So just try that out and see how that is for you.
Could I ask you to show me that once again, please?
Sure. So the beginning move is here. Then we turn, and then the back plate of my hakama is going to be here, and my foot's going to be out a little bit, and then turn like that. Okay, go ahead and try that. I'll watch you. 1, 2, and then stretch your leg out a little bit more, and then turn your head the other way when you throw. Like, yeah, just keep turning as you throw. Yeah. Turn your head. Nice. That was it. That was it. You got it. Now you got 2 ways to do it, right? Or more. And then Otava's taking falls. Great. So the hand that comes up, Graham. So we go here. And then just go there. The hand that comes up stays up. And you bring your body through. So yeah, that's it. You got it. It's hard to do on when you're on your own. All right, now, if we want to relate back to some of the techniques we did before, we can do what's called a Heinka, where your partner, you don't always have the uke that responds 100%. So maybe they do something different. Maybe you're with a beginner. Maybe they're from, another style of Aikido. So here, when let's do it the shorter version. That would be easier for everybody. So here, when I go to throw, he steps away. But if I'm connected, then I still have this. So all I have to do is come down, and it's like a Sankyo. It's like a Sankyo. So that's just one simple Heinka you can do. Over here. We go to throw, but he steps. And there's lots of techniques we can do. But let's do this one like a Sankyo. And that elbow hand reaches up to the blade of the hand. And then, okay, with your partner on a guy, shimas. And here, do it with me, Carla. Do it with me. So your right hand, turn. Go right up to the koshi. You're here. You go to throw, but he steps. So this hand keeps on going. Elbow. And then into the pin right there, like a Sankyo pin. Okay. All right. Now we are going to go on to a technique you did earlier. So now we can relate it back to this same thing. He's going to do the Heinka, and we're going to go back to a technique we did earlier. So we're here. I go to do koshi, but he steps. And remember this, you keep it behind. Let's go forward. Keep it behind him. And then, there you go. And stop that right there. But you want to constantly connect, but also constantly have your partner's balance at the same time. So we're here, koshi, go to throw, but he does a Heinka, bring that behind, and then right there. Okay, and again, at the end, feel a connection to your partner, but feel your own base right there. Okay, with a partner on the guy, shimas. Lula, good, that's it. She steps, go behind, chin, Nice, beautiful, Lula. That looked good. And then Cha just did, yep. Do it again, Carla, from the beginning. Do it again. Here, do it with me, Carla. So we turn, go ahead, turn, go into the koshi, buddy steps, and now draw that hand down and take this hand up. Yep, there you go. Now you got it. Yeah. It's a hard one to do on your own. Beautiful. That was great. Great form at the end. And then, Andrew, a little bit more kokyu in your hands. That's all. Just a little more kokyu. Yeah. Then the hand that does the kokyu coincides with the leg. So let me do it one more time with Noah. So you're here. Go to do koshi. And then when you throw, take your hand in and the same footsteps forward. There you go. There you go. You got it. And you could probably do it the other way also. It's just another option. Are you Stephen Barton's student? Are you, you're Stephen Barton Sensei's student, right? Are you
me?
Yeah. Are you?
Yes.
Sensei? Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad one of his students is in. Give him my regards, my warm regards.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Thank you, Sensei.
Good what you just did. That looked good. And everybody else. Jem is in watching, right? Okay.
Hi, Isama Sensei, yes.
I must. Great. All right. So now we're here. You go to do koshi. He steps. When I go to do the chin, he turns and comes out of it. But look, there's his hand, and we'll go right into kotegaishi. You could do a standing pin if you want. If you want to do that standing pin, go ahead. Since we're doing more Oyo-waza advanced techniques. So we're here, koshi, he steps out, and I go, oh, there's the chin. But he turns, and there's his hand. There's always something that you can move into, right? And then standing pin right there. Okay, with your partner, onegai shimasu. And then Peter, go ahead there. In, turn, kokyu, kotegaishi, beautiful. Nice flow there. That was a nice flow. And then turn, there you go. Adrian. There, and turn, come around, you go to the chin, and then kotegaishi, nice, good flow there too. All right, so we're gonna go into Swadiwaza Kokyu Ho. And there's a bunch of variations from there. I'm gonna do the old original Kokyu Ho. O-sensei had a saying, he said, Kata haba yori ni hirogate kudasai. So looking at your partner's shoulders, you go a little bit further, then kokyu, really good kokyu. And just feel that kokyu. Now, if you're standing and you don't have a mat, then you can do this. If I was doing it on my own and I didn't have anyone touching, but you still want to feel your connection. So often I notice with Zoom is that people go to move in because there's no one there. They feel like, well, I'm just going with air. But really try to feel, that's the thing that we'll all come out of the COVID with, is that we'll learn to even connect deeper. So it's a really good thing what's happening in terms of this kind of training. So if I'm on my own, I'm going to try extra, extra effort to feel like there's somebody there. And then when I have someone there, then it's even easier. And you can do this seated or standing, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, with your partner, onegai shimasu. And John, good. Looks good. Looks good. Good co-cue there. Or you could do, John, you could do this a little bit more just from here, open, you know, like this, and then move whatever direction you want. In fact, we're going to do that next. So now let's take, you know, co-cue is everywhere, that feeling of doing this. So if, you know, if we're doing this just basic practice right there, we could take that into any movement at all. And even we could take that into Koshinake. Even here, that feeling of ko-cue would be there for everything. Or Koshinake, we could come here, there, and there's that same ko-cue, right? So just right now on your own, either you're on your own, you do it at distance, feel that there's a connection, maybe I do it here, like that, feel that there's a connection, maybe I go into Koshinake, right there, there's a connection, and I go into Koshinake, right there. Now I'm just going to show that with someone actually. Around here. Let's go around the nugget. Still, you know, 100% with your partner, 100% internally move with them. Okay, with your partner, onegaishimasu. Just move. And then, Carla, you could try, you know, you have your hands there, and from the get-go, you're moving. You know, so that those big movements to the side that we've been doing with weapons, you could, you know, relate it to that and just let your body kind of move. So ko-cue, cut, grab the hands, and Nikyo is about connection, not about hurting your partner or about anything to do with, you know, domination, but you want to have control. So you're here, come around either to the wrist or the elbow. You know, some people go the elbow, some people go to the wrist, but bring it in, and then good feeling of wringing out a towel that you're connected to. And then blade of the hand, and right there. Okay, with a partner, onegaishimasu. If you're seated, do a seated one. Let's do a simple Heinka. He grabs. We do like a prayer. We're thanking O-sensei. We're thanking the whole spirit of Aikido for what we have. Drop. Cue. Right there. You could do this standing. I'm going to show it standing. Come up. Drop. Good cue. Right through. And what you could do standing is you could either be straight or hamni is fine too. Up, drop, like Taino Heinka, and then see what is there for you. Some technique might be there for you. So we're here, drop. Maybe this is here for you. Maybe you're going to do an ikkyo nage kind of thing. Yeah. You could also just start with Kino Nagare. Turn, come around, come around, come around. Okay. Just play with it, see what you have there. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, everybody try a little bit of a longer technique. I know you got, you know, space issues, but as much as you can. Good. Wow, that was nice. All right. I am going to leave the last 2 minutes for any questions. So I'll go to you. You can unmute if you want. If you have any questions about what we did or about Aikido, So you can just unmute yourself and talk, and then I will go over to you.
My partner has very long arms, so on balancing him when I'm bringing him around and going underneath the arm and then doing whatever I'm doing is quite difficult sometimes. So how do I get around that?
Yeah, that's always the case. So let's just imagine Noah has twice the length of his arms, right? And so I'm going to lengthen him. So look at this. I'm going to lengthen him more than I normally do. And then if I pick it up, again, I'm going to lengthen him so that he feels good. But if I work with someone that has more compact body, then if I lengthen, I will lose the connection. So everything really is about connect all through. If he's got long arms, I'm going to lengthen and lengthen right there. Okay, so that's a simple technique, and anyone can do that with another. I'm going to bow out. And what I usually do after I bow out, we make a circle. And then I'm going to read something from the Art of Peace from Mo Sensei. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
どうもありがとうございました。
Okay, and this is I think everybody knows this book, this small book, Art of Peace. You know, through the COVID, we've been reading it every day because it just brings me back to that feeling that we're still all connected, or Sensei's with us. So I just turned to this page 93, and it says, in our techniques, we enter completely into, blend totally with, and control firmly and attack. That's great. That's what we did today. Strength resides where one's ki is concentrated and stable. Confusion can arise when ki stagnates. That's great, because, you know, I've been thinking about that with the COVID, that, you know, people are inside and we're not, you know, able to go out very much. And then you feel this kind of stagnation. So you can go into your dojo, move around, or, you know, do some weapons in the park, something like that. And then, you know, our ki will flow again. So we're lucky. We're really lucky to have Aikido. I want to thank everyone. There's so many people here, and I know a lot of people are on Facebook, for giving me this opportunity to share my Aikido. And like to thank Himata Sensei, Charlie McGinnis, Chris Wong, Sharon, Irina for doing all the technical parts, and everyone else that was involved. It's one more step in bringing us all together, and I'm really happy about that. So, and all my students that came, my loyal students, thank you for being on there. All right, let's just all bow out together. Domo. And everybody go, have a great day, and I hope to see you again on Zoom, or maybe when we're in the physical seminars. That would be great.
Thank you, Sensei.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Pat.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
Sure.
That's great. Going to work. Thank you. That was lovely. Great way to start the day.
Oh, good, good. I'm so glad to hear that. And Sharon, Irina, thank you for all the technical, you know, expertise. Maybe I'll see you on the mat sometime. You never know, right? Charlie, you're
Thank you, Sensei.
brains behind all of this. And I'm so grateful for everything you're doing for the Aikido world.
Thanks, Pat. It's been great working with you on this, and we'll be doing more in the future. I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Take care.
I can come on your class, I will. I don't even know when it is.
So next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Thank you, Pat Sensei.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, Sensei. And thanks, Irina, for your good work.
Better go.
Thank you, Charlie.
It's a lot of work, and I just want to let everyone know that Irina has been instrumental in doing all these international Zoom classes. It's quite an undertaking, and she's done it extremely well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you all. So thank you all.
Take care.
All right.
You too.